What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the FOV podcast. Every Sunday, we have these podcast episodes coming out straight to you. Depending on what platform you listen to our podcast on, sometimes you might get it on Mondays. But anyways, it's me, Jacob Caldwell, aka Precursor Jake on YouTube. And as always, I'm joined by Alonzo, aka Zoe Gaming KYT, and that's on Kick and what else?
Kick, YouTube, and TikTok.
So you're all over Kick, YouTube, and TikTok.
That's what the
Um,
KYT stands for.
yep. All right, so we're gonna be talking about a few things today. We're gonna be talking about the new PS5 Pro specs that were leaked earlier this week. We're also gonna be talking about the game the day before because there's been a lot of drama around that game and those developers. Um, talk about The Last of Us Online, and we're going to be talking about Twitch a little bit and their whole policies that they had going back and forth this week, and then a few other things. So stick around. We'll go ahead and get started here. We're going to be talking about the PS5 Pro first. So this got leaked like earlier in the week. Like this was like shortly after, like a day after our podcast last week. This
hmm
information got leaked. So apparently Sony is going to be coming out with a new PlayStation. It's going to be called the PlayStation. Well, we don't know if it's going to be called PlayStation 5 Pro, but judging on their past, hardware releases, they've always gone with Pro at the end of it. So, but yeah, these specs are looking pretty hefty. If this game or if this hardware actually ships this way, it's going to be the probably the strongest hardware out right now. So, what do you think?
So first and foremost, I don't know why they're trying to come with another console when they just had one released a few years back. But um, overall, I mean, if it is called the Pro, which like you said, it probably would be called the Pro. But I mean, based on the specs that I'm seeing, bro, I ain't gonna lie, it is gonna be a strong system overall, just based on what I'm looking at. Just the CPU by itself, going from AMD Z to Zen 2 to Zen 4. Of course, got the 8 cores, 16 threads. Uh, the 4.8 going to be a 4.2 gigahertz variable. Like, then they're going from the AMD Radeon 2 to 3, 72C. Like, it's definitely super strong. The teraflops is going to pretty much doubled on the hardware
Damn.
itself. Another thing too is the ray tracing acceleration is going to be doubled, so that's going to go crazy. The RAM is going to 20. The memory bandwidth is pretty much almost doubling itself as well. The bit rate bus is going up by like 70. So storage is showing what I'm seeing is like a terabyte, but that's, I mean, storage is storage. I mean, everybody now pretty much has an external hard drive, so I know I do. So that storage ain't really a
Yeah.
big deal. Um, but the what else they're doing? Yeah, they're going to the power consumption. It's saying custom AI accelerator. I don't know what that is, honestly, but it sounds crazy. I'm not sure how that's going to work. Maybe it's going to like be able to know how to use the power itself to where it can make it last longer and not overheat. Because I know sometimes the PS5s be like overheat and stuff
Oh
like
yeah.
that. But
My old PlayStation 5, before I got
hmm
the Spider-Man version, my old PlayStation
hmm
5 would overheat and it would just like crash.
yeah, see, that's probably what that is. I'm assuming that it says custom AI accelerator. I'm assuming it's able to like read and know how to like levitate it where it won't overheat. But
Yeah.
um, the biggest thing in this thing though is the APU with 96 ROP. The APU is what's going to really like take this thing to like, and the 23 teraflops is really what's going to take this console to like the next level. But my thing is this is like if PS5 Pro is going to come up with something, it's only a matter of time before Xbox comes out with something. It's only a matter of time. You know what I
Cause
mean? So, but overall, it's definitely. I think it's going based on the specs that I'm seeing. It's definitely going to be a super strong console itself. This console, by itself, is going to be super strong for sure.
yeah, it's interesting you say that though because a while back, some documents got leaked out of Xbox during their court case about them buying out and acquiring Activision. They had some
Hmm
documents release or get leaked, anyways, that they had to present for that court case, basically showing like kind of a rough draft of like their release dates for the next year or two, as far as
Mm-hmm.
hardware and software. And
Yeah.
they were on that leaked document that they had. There was a new Xbox that was being rumored, or at least in the document, that was going to planned on coming out 2024, and it was supposed to be like, it's so weird. It's supposed to look like the Xbox, the new Xbox, the Xbox Series X, but it's
Mm-hmm.
not a box. It was like a just a cylinder. It's like a circle. That's what it
Mm-hmm.
looked like in the document, anyways. And apparently, from what the document said, it was supposed to be digital only. So, but it was supposed to be stronger. So I don't know.
I'm not surprised by it. I mean, of course, they want to release right before, they had to, first they had to let all their cards on the table, and then next, here comes PlayStation letting some out way, before. So it's always, a little tit for tat kind of thing. But I think, I mean, the Series X was good. I mean, I don't mind it being digital only because I don't have disc. Like you can probably search my whole room. I stopped buying disc a long time ago just because if I buy the game, I don't want to have to give it back or like, people be like selling here, going there. Like if I buy the game, I'm buying the game. It's mine. I can download whatever I want to.
Right.
So I don't mind it being digital because it costs less dust, less stuff being in my room. I already got like all this crap here anyway. The less stuff I have in this room, the better. You know what I mean? So I'm cool with that. But yeah, I'm not surprised they're coming out with something right before the next year of where Xbox said they were going to come out. I'm not surprised by that. So, but I mean the system itself, though, I'm not like a PS5 hater or nothing like that. So I mean, looking at the specs, it's definitely a strong system for sure. I can assure you that it's definitely strong.
Yeah, I agree. It's if this information that we have here is actual truth, then
And
it's gonna
and
be.
the ports itself is crazy because it went from they used to have, was it 1 2.0 and 3 USB 3. Gen 2 ports, so now it's all Bluetooth with a 5.3. So like it's they do I mean it's Sony. You can't be, I mean Sony is Sony. You can't,
Yeah.
it's just that they gonna bring it to the table when it comes to technology. So it's definitely gonna be sweet
But
for
I
sure.
mean, to be fair, I mean, if they're coming out with this next year, then Xbox is gonna have something. They're not just gonna be like, oh,
Yeah.
and we don't know what the specs for that's gonna be yet. So who knows?
Hey, I hope it's stronger. That's what I hope.
Right. It's
We'll see.
definitely got to be stronger than what y'all got now for sure.
Yeah, I know we got something strong now, but as time goes on, technology has to advance. So definitely.
And I did want to talk about also, um, as of this, as of our recording this, I know our last podcast we kind of like went back and forth a little bit about it, but as of this recording, Xbox has still not claimed Blade. I'm just saying, I'm just putting it out there. They have not claimed Blade yet. So
Mm.
it's still up in the air if it's an exclusive or not. I mean, they do own the studio, but Xbox kind of likes to have their stuff on multiple platforms. So
Yeah, I don't know if they'll claim it or not, just because I don't know if it's going to be a like a solidified like nice game or not. I think it's going to be it's a hit or miss because it's like, will it be nice or will it not be? Because if it's not, then they're not going to care to claim it. But if it
yeah,
is, then they might try to claim it. You know what I mean?
yeah, I feel it. I don't know. I guess we'll have to wait and see. I mean,
Yeah,
either way,
definitely.
I mean, because it's just weird because like there was no logo at the end of the trailer, nothing,
Mm-hmm.
and it's hasn't like Sony hasn't uploaded it on any of their channels yet. So who knows? I mean, it could just
You
be
already know it
exclusive.
might be on PCs. You all we know. Who knows? We'll
Yeah.
see.
I think for certain it's probably most definitely going to be on PC just because Xbox owns, Microsoft, and
Yeah,
they'll probably just release probably most likely day and date, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Um,
yeah.
Next thing I want to talk about is the day before. Holy crap! So this game, the day before, they had so many like hype trailers that looked so good. Everybody was talking about it. It was one of the most wish list games on Steam for a while, and everybody was looking forward to it. Everybody thought, because they kept pushing the release date back, so everybody thought there's no way this game's gonna release. It's fake. They finally released it, and it was a buggy mess, and it was bare bones. Like there were so many people complaining about it. If you go on to Steam right now, all of the reviews on it are overwhelmingly negative on Steam.
I
And
believe it
I
because
know,
I'm looking at Steam right now. It has a 1-star rating with 22,000 reviews, bro.
yeah, 22,000, and I don't know if they tell you uh, how many of those are negative or not, but it's sitting at an overwhelmingly negative overall score. So, and I think I don't know. Oh yeah, it's still. They said they were gonna pull it down, but I think it's still up. Let me double check.
Let me see. Yeah, it's definitely. Yeah, all reviews overwhelmingly negative 22,000. That's
Yeah.
crazy, bro. It looked like a cool game though. That's the crazy part. It looked like it's going to be nice, and it just wasn't. And I didn't even play it, but that's just based on what people saying. Like that's crazy.
Yeah.
And then didn't they work on this game for like years, bro?
So this game has been in development for 5 years.
See, that's just a smack to the face, bro. Even your pride, like, bro, you worked this game for 5 years just for the community to be like, no, trash. Like that hurt, bro. That gotta hurt for real. I probably, man. That's
So
sad for sure.
so this game came out and it was so bad. It was so horrible of a game that almost everybody that bought it just got a refund for it.
Yeah, that's what I'm seeing now. It says product refunded, everybody. That's so crazy. It says don't buy and report the game for fraud. I'm done. They are not playing around,
And
bro.
they released a statement on Twitter. I think this was, hold on, let me double check because it says this game released on December 7th. So this game came out on December 7th,
10 days ago, yeah.
and they released a statement on December 11th. So that's one, two, three, like 3 to 4 days after the game came out, they released an official statement on Twitter, and I'll read it to you. It says, "Today we announced the closure of Fantastic Studio." So they're closing their whole development studio. It said, "Unfortunately, the day before has failed financially, and we lack the funds to continue. All income received is being used to pay off debts to our partners."
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it goes on. Um, let me see.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so I mean, what do you think?
I mean, it's I think the game itself had a lot of potential, but the developer itself didn't bring the game to light as the way it should have. Like it failed financially, and y'all lack the funds to continue. So it's like y'all spent 5 years of this game to plan it and to release it. What did y'all do for 5 years? That's 5 years gone down a drain. You know what I mean? Partners, people that put their hard blood, sweat, and tears from it. Like even just the image of the game itself just looked good to me. Like if I was to like really try this game, it looked like it'd be fun. You know what I mean? Um, and it kind of gave me like an eye. Like when I look at the images, it kind of looked like the what's that one game called? The Decay of something. I forget what it's called. What's
State of
that game
Decay.
called? Yeah, it kind of looked like that on some of these images, but it wasn't. But this one went nowhere near like that, honestly. Based on the reviews I'm seeing, it could have been
Honestly, it
a great
reminded me
game.
of like, I mean, what they like the trailers that they came out with and stuff. It kind of reminded me of um like a more advanced, better version of like DayZ.
Yeah, Daisy. Yep, Daisy kind of too. Yep, that too.
And
But
it's kind of unfortunate because even though they worked 5 years on the game and the game came out a mess, I feel like maybe if they stuck with it and like bring out like release like updates and kept working on it, maybe it could have been something. But
yeah, I think it could have because
yeah,
it
they
looked it
just
looked good. I think they just gave up because of like how many negative comments people got. They didn't know how to like jump back for or bounce back from it. You know what I mean? Like even though like people give negative comments about games all the time. Like for example, like let's say Call of Duty gets backlash and 2K gets backlash, but they don't just shut down their servers. You know what I mean? They develop something to bring to the community, like listen to what they're saying. Well, I can't say 2K does that, but so like they but they you got to listen to your community and see what they don't like and bounce back from it. You shouldn't just give up. So I'm hoping they like even though they're shutting stuff down or just not just shutting it down that they like recuperate, maybe bring something else to the table because you know I mean, of course, pay off your debts. You don't want to owe nobody that put all that money into the game, but try to bring something else to the table. You just never know.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy just how the whole situation panned out, and now the whole studio is closing down. So obviously the game is going to close down as well. So it's just a dead
Yeah.
game at this point. I mean, it could have been something, but it wasn't anything. It was just a piece of garbage, glitchy mess.
Yeah.
And the craziest thing about this is there was like a little like someone caught like something like they were just browsing the Steam stuff on Steam, and they noticed that the studio changed their name. So they think that they're trying to like change their name to like get rid of the negative PR around them releasing this game and trying to start over with something new and trying to scam more people. But I don't know. We'll see how that unfolds.
I mean, I would definitely recommend changing the name because I mean, you're gonna hear that name like, oh, this game's gonna be trash, bro. Like that's what people gonna think. That's just how social media is. You see a name, you know it's whack. They're not gonna like look into it. But that might even like people to just be more negative about it. So changing the name would probably be good. But as far as like hopefully not trying to scam nobody, of course. But I think changing the name would probably be a good start for sure. I know if this happened to me, changing the name would be an absolute for sure. I ain't no doubt about it.
I just hope they're not trying to change the name so they can try and pull this again and steal people's money or something. I don't know,
I hope not.
because that's at that point that might they might be
If they
teetering.
do if they do 2 times in a row, it's over with. They're never going to make a game ever again.
Yeah,
Nobody's going to buy anything ever again. Not even try it. It's over
somebody
with.
somebody they're gonna end up getting sued. That might be
Yeah,
on the teetering the scam and stuff. So I don't know. They could be in deep trouble for that one.
for sure.
Well, speaking of scamming people, there is a popular YouTuber slash streamer. Um, he goes by the name The Completionist on YouTube. He's known for his YouTube videos. Basically, what he does is like every game that comes out, he basically 100% it. So he plays it from beginning to end. He gets all the collectibles, gets everything. He 100% the game, then he reviews it. I forget his last name. His first name is Gerard. I forget what his last name is, but apparently he had his own charity, and he took donations to the charity, and he and this is just I'm just giving like a quick summarization of what's going on because I'm not trying to get too deep into it because that's a whole different beast that I'm not trying to get into, but I'm just trying
Yeah,
to give some context of what's going on. But anyways, so he takes donations for this charity. He runs like a little indie land, like he calls it indie land. He basically highlights indie games and takes donations for his charity while he plays these indie games, and it gets some um, it gets the developers of these indie games like some they get some promotion, and that he sometimes has celebrities on and other popular YouTubers and content creators. But anyways, he gets all these donations, and it was his his tax statements were like leaked, and apparently he had all this money that he had raised with these donations still in this one account that he had just been holding on to. So people were like, "Man, that's and this has been a 10-year thing. So 10 years he's been holding on to this money. He hasn't donated it. So everybody's
and
like,
was
"Oh,
it 10 years?
yeah, 10 years."
Oh my god, I didn't know it was 10 years. Holy crap!
Yep. So everybody's like, this dude's scamming people. You know, he's
Oh, was it? It says here, was it? It says completion is the first on $600,000. Was it that much?
yeah. It was actually more than that. Like if you really like, because I've been watching videos on YouTube and stuff. If you really like broke
Mhm.
down everything, all the donations, everything that he's done with this
Man,
charity.
I gotta, man, you gotta see. I could never, bro. I could never do. My conscience wouldn't let me sleep at night, bro. I just couldn't do nothing like that, bro. That's so crazy.
Yeah, that's and if you go down the rabbit hole of this whole situation and like actually watch YouTube videos about it and do like really do your due diligence for it and research, it gets crazier. It gets crazier because he posted like a video on Twitter talking about how he was innocent and all this, and people just tore him apart with that video, and it just exposed him even more. Like I don't know.
I wonder if he lost a lot of like, subscribers from that. Honestly, I mean, I would assume you would if you do something like
Yeah,
that.
I mean you
Let me see.
should shit. I would if I was never subscribed to him, but if I was, no, I'm just kidding.
I mean, definitely would for sure. I know for sure. Yeah,
But
he's at 1.5 million subscribers. So that'd be crazy to get to just have it come back like that. That's crazy. Mm-mm.
yeah, and it's like it's fishy too because like as soon as he was called out about it, like a couple days later when he made that apology video or whatever, he
Mhm.
donated $600,000 to a charity uh, to basically just get rid of that money. But come to find out, there was more money than that he had in this account, and he was spending this money on like his charity events and stuff like that,
Mhm.
but he wasn't donating any of it. So people are just like, what the hell's going on? Like when you donate something, like when you donate money to someone or to a charity, you like you expect like that money's going to good use, maybe not immediately, but like pretty soon after you delete or after you donate it. Like
Yeah.
10 years your money's just sitting in an account like earning interest.
That's why if I ever do like a donation like that, I'm gonna show the money where it's at. I'm gonna show where we're donating. It's gonna come right out of that account. I don't
Yeah.
even want it. I don't even want to get into those spill like that, bro. It's crazy.
They gonna be coming for you, Zoe.
Hey, listen, don't come for me because I'm an honest man. I ain't doing that, bro. I couldn't sleep at night. Mm-mm, not me.
But I don't know. It's a crazy situation. Like I said, I don't really get too much into it, and I don't really care to deep dive into it because that's when it comes to stuff like that, I'm not big into financials and like I'm not an expert or anything. So I'm
So
just
I'm just trying to pay my rent, bro.
right.
That's it.
I'm
Like,
just trying to get by.
yeah, ain't nobody trying to scam nobody like that. Mm-mm. Sure.
But that's been a thing, and then there was also Naughty Dog. Um, recently came out with a statement on Twitter. Naughty Dog is the developers that created the Last of Us games and also Uncharted. They came out with a statement saying the Last of Us Online game that they'd been working on for a while, they actually canceled. And the reason they did that was because at some point in the development process, they realized that, hey, if we make an online game, all of our time and resources are going to go into making this game. And we're also going to have to support it over the years because obviously it's going to be live service online. And they
Mm-hmm.
said, we don't really want to put all of our time, resources, and manpower into this game when, we can just do what we do best and focus on single player, really good single player games.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I get it, but at the same time, like, this game has been in development for a while and they've been like hyping people up and there's been no word on to about it. There's been no word about it for a while and then they just released a statement. So, I mean, what do you think about that? Like,
I don't think they have the servers for online to carry in is what I think. Because in order to have online services like that, you got because you got to think about it. You got to think about the games that are play online all the time, 24/7. Somebody's always online playing something. You know what I mean? You got big servers like Call of Duty. Big servers like Apex, big servers like Fortnite that people are always playing. So like, The Last of Us is a good game. So if they put that online to where multiplayer, and I get the concept of like it being a single player game and they want to focus drive on that. That's what they do, and I get that because a lot of people like having those little. I won't say little, kind of degrade it, but like those like single those single player game, which are fun. So I know they want to keep their focus on that because if they do release it online, they have to keep them servers good, keep it where it's not glitchy or lagging, and then but an upside to that is you could have microtransactions like any other online game, you know what I mean, where they can make money to keep the server going. So I think they should just stack up with some money to start it and then do it. I don't think they should have canceled it because everything that everybody plays nowadays is some kind of online game. You know what I mean? Everyone play online with your friends against people. That's like for at least for me, the competitive of that is just like having fun beating other people. Saying you're the best or blah blah blah. You know what I mean? So like that whole competitiveness is where I like playing online. But in this case, they feel like that would take away from their being, their legacy of being a single player narrative game. I think I don't know. I think that I don't know if that's I think it's more of an excuse, honestly, because it's like why not try it? If it doesn't work, okay, cool, but at least try it. You never know what could happen.
Yeah, I don't know. Like they stated, like it's it's kind of a tough situation because you know they have to, like, if you think about it, they'll have to put all their resources and manpower into supporting this game for years, and like I mean, Naughty Dog, they make amazing like single player games. Every time they come out with a single player game,
Mhm.
it's like highly praised, high, it scores high, like it
Yeah,
does really good.
yeah, even I know Uncharted was good. I even played Uncharted. That was pretty fire. So
Right. So like they make good single player games, and I feel like personally, if they felt like them making this online game would have hindered or taken resources away from our single player experiences, then I
mhm.
feel like they made the right choice. However,
Yeah,
however, I don't appreciate how they kind of came out with this statement and they released it on Twitter instead of like giving people updates because they have been, radio silence for a while. I feel like some type of update on it more frequently would have been, you know, more appreciated than to just drop some statement on Twitter like, "Hey, it's not happening."
yeah, but like my thing, that's another thing too. Why lead people up to it like it's about to come out or something that's going to be happening, and then you just not do it? So it's like,
Yeah.
why even fake bring it up? Like, don't
Right.
even bring up something if you're not even going to at least try it. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
that's just.
I get that. But hey, if they come out with a Uncharted 5, I ain't gonna be mad about it.
I ain't mad, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I ain't mad about it though. I
I'm
feel
like,
you.
hey, at least we got an Uncharted 5. That's all I
Yep,
care
literally,
about.
literally.
Did you ever play Uncharted 4?
I did. I played it a little for most of it. I even watched a couple of my friends play it. And Uncharted. See, I know, I like Uncharted because I like the gameplay of the game called like Tomb Raider. It kind
Oh
of got
yeah,
that same kind
it's
of
the
feel
same
to it. I
vibe.
like,
Yeah,
yeah, like I like those kind of online games where like you got to like really hunt or like do something and then like um you gotta like it's like a
like
not it's kind of it's like strategy but like puzzling in the same time where you gotta put certain stuff together to like
yeah,
figure stuff out. It's
like
it's I
puzzles.
like
Yeah,
it for real.
like
I
environmental
like it.
puzzles and shit.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Do you like
I ain't gonna
the
lie. Some of the moments I'd be like, bro, what? I can't figure this out. I be getting all mad, like, bruh.
Do you like the when your character scales buildings and stuff? Those
Oh yeah, for sure. I like the tools they be using. You can upgrade like certain abilities and stuff like that that your player can do. It's dope. I like it.
Yeah, and those type of games they always have like amazing visuals, like, and they always have like these camera angles that just show it off, and
Oh
it's
yeah, the
so
cutscenes and
dope.
stuff. Now, I would probably play more games like that if I didn't like playing with my friends online and talking
Right.
smack. You know what I mean? But that's just what I like doing. So that's what I do. But if I didn't, I would probably play more of those kind of games like that.
Speaking of playing online with your friends, I tried out that Skull and Bones.
You did okay. How was it?
Yeah, it's nothing to write home about. That's why I didn't like.
For real?
that's that's why I didn't
Dang.
pester you about it because I booted it up and I was like, yeah, this ain't it.
Wow.
It's so basically it's the same. They basically took the same concept of like Assassin's Creed Black Flag
Mm-hmm.
and made it like an online MMO type of thing.
Dang.
So I mean, like the way that sounds, it sounds appealing, but
Mm-hmm.
it's not. It's like so. First of all, this is beta, and I don't know if they're gonna have more beta tests in the future or not before it releases. But the performance was terrible. The graphics look like Assassin's Creed Black Flag, like literally
Mm-hmm.
from that era. And
Wow.
I will say I will give it one thing: the customization is pretty in depth, and I enjoyed that aspect of it. But other than that, it was just not for me. I don't think when this game releases, it's gonna do too well. Honestly, that's just personal opinion. But I guess we'll see what happens. But
Yeah.
I don't know if the I think the beta ended already, so
Mm-hmm.
we'll just see what happens when it comes out.
It sounds like a cool game. That's one thing for sure.
Yeah, we'll have to see when it comes out. I don't know. I think it's gonna be paid too. Like they're not doing like a free to play thing. So
Mm-hmm.
so good luck. we'll see.
Right.
We'll see what happens. But um, some other interesting things that happened this week. We had a whole fiasco about Twitch. A whole fiasco. So what happened was the original story was there was this creator on Twitch that was basically streaming, and she had like her chest in the shot, but like you couldn't see any nipple. You know what I'm saying? So she was just had it cut off right, almost right at the nipple. So technically it wasn't nudity, but and then she like had her chest all oiled up and shit. And apparently she was using Twitch to drive people to her other accounts, if you know what I'm saying. Um,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
so a bunch of people saw this and people were tweeting about it, people were talking about it, and um, come to find out there's a couple other people doing it too. So they banned one person, and then I guess one of the creators were really popular. So Twitch came out with a statement saying that they were going to allow artistic nudity on the platform,
Mm-hmm.
and that's kind of like a really broad type of label for something like that because
Mm-hmm.
people were obviously with anything, people take advantage of that type of thing. So after they came out with that statement, there was all types of nudity all over Twitch, and a couple days later, they took to social media and they said they rolled back what they said. They're not going to allow artistic nudity
Mm-hmm.
anymore because people were abusing it. There was, you know, naked women and men all over.
Well, it was people doing like AI generated women
Yeah,
being topless and
right.
stuff like that. So it's like, okay, bro, go to other sites where if you want to
Like
see naked people.
anime, like
Yeah,
anime
like
stuff,
y'all
like
just want to be
hentai.
public. Like imagine a kid just going on there and just like that's the first thing they see, bro. Like come on, bro.
And that's the thing,
Y'all.
like like you have to like the minimum age requirement to use Twitch is 13.
That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like you have to draw a line, bro. Twitch is a gaming and entertain. Not I don't say entertainment, but it's more of a gaming platform. Why do we have naked people out here on there? Why? It shouldn't even be a question.
People
You want to
just
see
want to
somebody
get
naked?
followers.
There's plenty other places to go get it from. I know sex sells, but it shouldn't be selling on Twitch.
Yeah, it's kind of messed up because like if you think about it, like especially for like women, because that's obviously the most popular thing on there, because women get on there, they know that it's gamers that are on there, and what's the majority of gaming, the gaming community? It's majority men. So of course,
Mostly men.
yeah. So of course that's going to draw in that, and then if you do have a female gamer who isn't the type to flaunt her assets all over the internet, that's going to be substantially more harder for her to get some type of viewership or community build up in an environment like that when there's other females and women online, just showing everything. Like, it's just a mess. And like I said, not to mention Twitch is, advertised for kids 13 and older, and they're not old enough to see that shit either. So it's just
Yeah.
insane. And I know you're the type to not want that kind of stuff around at all because
Yeah, I'm yeah,
of your religion and all that. So
yeah,
it's
I'm
not cool
not.
at all.
Nah, I want to pull up Twitch, like, oh yeah, look at this, like, bro. I'm not trying to see that
You're
online.
like, I need to go to
Come on.
confession.
Yeah, like, bro, I'm not trying to see that, bro. Like, come on, bro. If you trying to see something, go to the club, bro. Don't. It shouldn't be online like that, bro.
That's true. That is true. Um, but yeah, that was crazy. I am glad that they rolled it back though because um, that's obviously something that shouldn't be on the
Yeah,
platform. But
draw that line. Don't be scared to draw the line, man. People want to just like let everything be legal that shouldn't be legal. Draw the line, bro. As they say now, stand on business,
right,
bro.
stand
Don't
up.
don't don't let them like change you, man. Like draw that line in the sand and make it right.
People were like making like video. People were like making videos online and stuff. Like, what the hell is going on? What the hell is going on over there at Twitch? Because they're like allowing
Mhm.
this, and then 2 days later they roll it back. Like, you guys are a mess. Like, get it together.
It just might turn into a hub site. That's what I'm
Right?
saying, bro.
No.
Like, come on, bro. Can't do that. I won't stream. If that was the case, if they'd have kept that policy, I probably would have shut my Twitch down and be like, nah, we straight on Kick and YouTube, bro. I ain't
I
doing
might
that.
have to show a little something on there.
Nah, I'm weak.
Hey, if it gets me followers, shit,
I'm weak. That's funny. Mm-mm.
I'm gonna be uh, streaming with a speedo on.
Yeah, you ain't gonna catch me like that, but that would be funny. Oh my
All I gotta
god.
do is put
Yeah,
some paint on my chest. Artistic. There you
yeah, literally.
go.
But it's, I'm glad they took it back though. So they make it all better for everybody to enjoy the platform itself.
Yeah. Twitch just seems like it's a mess in general though. Like, they're probably
Yeah,
the worst platform to stream on right now, just because like their policies and revenue split and all that. Like, they get publicity for all the wrong reasons. It seems like these days.
but I mean they do have a big community, so it's like you can't really you got to just take it on the chin. You can't really
Mhm.
be like can't and nothing you can do about it.
Well,
They're-
last thing we got here is Hogwarts Legacy. So, we talked a little bit about Hogwarts Legacy in our previous episode last Sunday.
mhm.
Um, just based on the fact that how we both agreed that it was a great game and there was no mention of it at the Game Awards, and we were wondering why that was and all that. But come to find out, there was some I like a software number release. Like, there's some thing that came out online showing like the biggest selling games of the year, and one of the slides was like, these are the biggest selling games of the year on um, across every platform. So the sales of Xbox, PlayStation 3, Nintendo Switch. That's what I meant to say, not Twitch. I meant to say Nintendo Switch, PC, all that. So, and Hogwarts Legacy was number one on that list. Biggest best selling game of the year across all platforms. Hogwarts Legacy. It beat Call of Duty.
Mm.
and it
That's
still
saying
wasn't at
something.
the Game Awards, bro. What is
That's
happening?
crazy. That don't make no sense. If you number one on all of that, there shouldn't be no reason you don't be at the awards, bro. I ain't gonna lie. And Hogwarts was a great game. I remember even playing. I didn't even want to buy it. My friends was like, man, just try it out. Just try something different, man. I'm like, all right, bro. I'll try something. Let's see it out. And I was kind of iffy at first because I couldn't even do the first spell. What was it? What was the first spell they had on there?
I don't even
The little
remember.
light spell. I
Oh
forget what
yeah,
it's
the light
called.
spell,
And
Lumos.
I was Lumos. I couldn't even do that. You know what I mean? So I was having trouble at first, but the game was a lit game. I would say that. It was definitely fun. My main thing was trying to get that be able to fly in the sky with the
The
broom or whatever.
broom.
So yeah, that was probably the best. When I got that, I was like, oh yeah, we can get all these missions done now. But for it to be number one and not be none at the
Not
awards
even
was definitely
nominated.
surprising and not even nominated, bro. And y'all
That's
and y'all number
crazy.
one on as far as like uh selling wines, bro. That don't make no sense, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Some
That shit's
some ain't
rigged.
right. Some ain't right.
Someone paid somebody off or something. I don't know what happened.
For real. They definitely did something.
But like I remember when that game first came out, like and playing it for the first time, like the nostalgia was crazy. Like I could just remember, like it took me back to being a kid again because like it really took the essence of like Harry Potter and like the original movies and the books and
Mhm.
all that, and it uses all of that lore and terminology and all of that, and like I think the reason why I liked it the most was because it kind of reminded me of a Harry Potter themed bully game. Do you remember
Oh
Bully?
yeah. Yeah, I remember bullying. I remember bullying.
So like just like in Bully, like you had classes that you had to attend and stuff like
Hmm.
that while you were like doing stuff out in the world, and it was like Harry Potter themed. Like it was a
Yeah.
great game, and I still have yet to finish it. To be honest, I have not finished it, but
That's a
I'm
I haven't either, bro. I ain't
yeah.
gonna lie. I was supposed to, but it just be so many games coming out, bro.
I know
I be
this year
playing
was
this and
stacked.
that. Yeah.
This year was stacked with a lot of good game releases, but um, Hogwarts Legacy definitely deserved some type of recognition.
At least to be nominated, at least, bro. At least.
The only thing that would have made that game like 10 times better is if they freaking had Quidditch in the game, and I've been complaining about that since it came out. If they had Quidditch in the game, it would be 10 times better than it was.
Think so?
Yeah, absolutely, because they already had the like Quidditch stadium in the game and all that, and you could
Hmm.
fly on a broom, but you can't play Quidditch. Like people would have been just people literally would have put that game in to just do that.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, they definitely would have.
But it definitely was a great game. I'm actually at the end of it, so I'll probably just pop it in and hurry up and beat it real quick. But yeah, it was a great game. I'm and I don't know if they had New Game Plus on it or not, but I might, depending on how it goes, I might even New Game Plus it.
Yeah, good.
So the last thing I want to talk about is something you don't know about, but apparently the Xbox Game Pass like cloud gaming app that Xbox has been releasing everywhere is now released on all MetaQuest devices.
Did know that.
You
I
did?
did know that.
You
I
did?
found out about it. I did. You think I didn't know? I knew. I knew. My buddy just told me I do it like last week. I told him, I was like, what? I said, I got one downstairs. I'm gonna go try
Hmm.
that out.
Did you
So
have?
that
Did
go
you
ahead. I'm
try
sorry.
it?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, no,
I
you're
haven't
good.
tried I haven't tried it yet. But the fact that they did that is lit. So I'm just like thinking like can I do this on stream? Like, how can I like put that together? So I'm in the middle of putting some stuff together to even try that out. To play games on it like that is kind of crazy, real. I ain't gonna lie. Which is funny they use the cloud gaming because that's how when I first started streaming, I would use cloud gaming to like have like a display of like the audio and all of that stuff. So
Hmm.
I remember when they first brought it out, like that's how we used to use it. But it's crazy they put it on MetaQuest. I was geeked about it. I'm not gonna lie. It's lit. I'm gonna have to like I said when I do try it out, see how like compatible it is to like see if it like runs successfully on it or not. So we'll see. And
Wait,
I know they.
seriously?
I know. I
You haven't
Go
even
ahead.
tried it yet?
I haven't tried it yet because I know I just been busy for real doing stuff,
Yeah.
but I think the main thing they brought out was because when they just brought out the MetaQuest 3. I think
Mm,
it's probably more compatible with that because of the new technology on
yeah.
that headset. So I want to see how good it is on a MetaQuest 2, you know what I mean? So we'll see how that rocks.
So, I actually was able to at least boot it up, download it and boot it up. I haven't
Hmm.
gotten to really play anything yet because at the time that I booted it up, my I booted up down by my PC, and apparently you need to connect your Xbox controller to it via Bluetooth.
Hmm.
So I didn't have that around at the time, so I didn't get to play anything. But the I think the only difference between MetaQuest 2 and 3 is like MetaQuest 3 uses like an AR type deal, so you can see like your environment around you, and it'll just put the screen in front of you, and you can still see around you and stuff.
I ain't gonna
Um,
lie, that's so hard, bro. I'm sorry. Like that just made me think of like some Iron Man ish, bro. I
yeah.
swear, man. I feel like that even I don't know if you even seen the one for Apple. Have you seen the one for Apple with the VR like that?
No, is it new or?
It's roughly new, bro, but it's literally just like that. Like you're literally like I'll be in my house, I have it on my head, and you could just like it's just like right in
Oh
front
no,
of you, bro.
yeah,
Like some
no, I remember that. Yeah, that I remember that device. It got announced, I think,
like
not the last event, but maybe the event they had before that. I know what you're talking
just seeing that just really like it takes Iron Man to like what he was doing, like
about.
real life type shit. It's so sweet, bro. I love it. But that's off topic. But overall, I think
Oh, you're good.
that whole like it being in front of you is so sweet to me. Like I've the stuff as a child I thought like, you can I couldn't do that. It's
Right.
here, you know what I mean? Like it's so sweet for real. I
The
love it.
future is now.
All right.
No, but so I guess if you have the two, which you and I we have the two,
Hmm.
basically what it does is just it instead of using the AR vision where it just puts the screen in like the environment that you're in, it
Hmm.
just puts you in like a generic room and the screen in front of you.
Gotcha. Okay.
Um, so that's the only difference between the two. I really do want to get the Oculus Quest. Well, they don't call it Oculus anymore, but the Meta Quest 3.
MetaQuest.
All right.
Yeah.
I definitely want to get the third one because it's sweet. You can like walk around with the headset on and like see everything in front of you, and then have you can like pin stuff to your wall. Like you can put like digital photographs on your wall that aren't there in real life, or like if you really like an app or something, you can just pin it to like a wall in your house, and like that's where you go to open the app or something like that. It's crazy.
That's dope, man. That is so sweet because it's like when on the MetaQuest 2, you make a circle around, you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
it's like just whatever. But now that you can see around a house is one, it makes you more aware. So can nobody sneak up on you because it's just a black screen, I
You gotta
mean,
keep
hopefully
that
nobody in
gang
your
on
house trying to yeah, exactly. So you never know. But like it being like that helps the user be aware of their surroundings so that you don't knock something over. Like downstairs when I'm doing my MetaQuest and I'm playing on it, I probably hit my light up button like at least 6 times, bro. And I'm trying not to
Yeah.
break it because I'm renting, I ain't trying to break it. So um it's just a better experience for the user, bro. I love it. It's sweet for real.
Yeah. And, when they were showing it off, like they were like in an empty room, but then they put the headset
Hmm.
on and they had like a bunch of pictures uh, from like their phone that they took from the phone. They
Hmm.
pinned on the wall. It was like in frames on
That's
the wall,
dope.
and then they had
Yeah.
like in their exercise room, they had like an exercise app that they could touch and start just from their exercise room. It was
See,
sweet,
that's
man.
dope. That's dope. Like you literally label where stuff is at, so you go to this area, just press that app, and you start doing whatever you need to be
Yeah.
doing. Or you, that's so
We're
sweet, man.
there's
Like
pretty soon
man,
we're gonna be in a future where we're all just be walking around with
I know big
VR
old
headsets.
headsets on our head. Like also, oh man, okay, this is like off subject too. Have you seen the Meta glasses, bro?
Oh, like the eyeglasses?
Yeah, like glasses,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
bro.
I saw that. As
And I
soon
know,
as I saw that, I was like, "How much are these?" And I saw that much. I was like,
bro,
"Oh,
they three like don't they like 300, but I'm like, bro, that's what I need when I'm doing them IRL events though, like going to
yeah,
like
right.
Comic Cons, bro. That's so perfect to have, bro. Like
It is, yeah,
I know it's $300. That's kind of
yeah,
expensive, but it's worth it because you just hit the button, boom. Now they're literally looking at what you're looking at. And
hmm
that's so fire, and you can look on your phone to see comments and all. Like that's so fire to me, bro. I ain't
I'm
gonna lie,
about to,
that's so sweet.
I'm about to see you next podcast with them glasses on."
Hey, they sweet. They do look fly though. I ain't gonna lie, they got some style to them.
Yeah, I was like, "Damn, that's sweet as fuck." I opened up the web page and I was like, "Yeah, it ain't that sweet." I was like,
It ain't that sweet.
I was like, "Ain't nobody got that money just dropped
Facts,
like that."
bro. Facts.
But yeah, I mean, I'm actually I'm gonna try that app out on the Oculus either today or tomorrow, and then probably next week for our next podcast, I'll let you know how it is. You'll probably try it too, so we can talk about
Oh
it.
yeah, for sure, definitely will.
But yeah, we still need to get on there and play something on there together. That would be fun.
Yeah, definitely do. Yeah, I don't use it as much as I thought I would, but I need to start using it because I pay quite. It costs quite a bit. I need to start using it more.
Yeah, you better use that thing. What do you be
For
playing on
sure.
there when you do?
I usually use it to like work out in, or I'll play like other like little like games that my little nephew downloaded, like
Uh,
Roblox and stuff like that. But I wanna try, and it's kind of sad to say this, but I kind of want to try Among Us VR just to like scare somebody on there thinking like they'll blame them to be like the person that's like killing everybody and they're not. Because I've seen this video of a dude scaring his like little kids like just like I do want to try to VR Among Us, bro. It look lit for real. So
Hey, if you buy it, I'll buy it,
hey, I'm
and we
down
can
for
jump
it,
on
bro.
there
I ain't gonna
together.
lie.
Swear to God,
That'd be funny.
I'll buy it right
Yeah.
now. Don't play.
I'll definitely have to for sure because a lot of my friends been telling me like that's something they know what I play, like what I like to do and stuff, so they know like certain games like that I'll definitely have fun on for sure.
Yeah, you definitely need to get your money's worth out of that thing because it's not cheap. Even though I still want to get the new one, that's for sure
Right.
at some point. But well, I think that's everything that we were planning on talking about today. Um,
Mhm.
as always, my name is Jacob Caldwell. You might know me as Precursor Jake. I'm on YouTube. Sometimes I stream on Kick. Every once in a while, you can find me Precursor Jake there as well. And where can people find you, Alonzo?
You can find me on Kick or Twitch most days on from 8 p.m. to midnight, maybe later depending on the weekend, but mostly Kick and Twitch, sometimes YouTube. But yep, Zo Gaming KYT. Search me up, you'll find me.
All right, so that's the end of the episode. We will see you guys back here next Sunday. Like I said, depending on what platform you listen to, it could be on Monday. That's just how it releases. But we'll see you guys here next week, and see ya.